Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea Tranquility. That's right, it's Wednesday, new release day here on the channel. Today we've got a brand new release. It's probably like his 50th. I'm being conservative, it's probably more than that. From master keyboard legend, Mr. Rick Wakeman. It's Rick Wakeman and the English rock ensemble, A Gallery of the Imagination. So this comes, 2.5, 3 years after his last one with the English rock ensemble, which was called The Red Planet, which a lot of us really loved quite a bit, right? That was a full-on return to instrumental prog for Rick and the boys. Amazing keyboard work throughout that entire thing, and this kind of changes gears from that. So this, again, Gallery of the Imagination. Let's take a look at this, and then I'll talk a little bit about it. And this is on, Mad Fish Records, I guess it's called. Alrighty, so as we open that up, let's take a look at the booklet. I'm going to read you that little intro by Rick, lyrics, pictures of the band and what they play. There's Rick, man himself. So we've got here Rick Wakeman on keyboards, Haley Sanderson on vocals, Dave Colquhoun. Colquhoun? Is that how he says his name? How does he say his name? Colgahoun, I don't know, something like that. Lee Pomeroy on bass and Ash Sohn on drums. Dave on guitars. So, from Mr. Wakeman himself. At my very first piano lesson with the wonderful Mrs. Symes, she told me that playing the piano was the artist equivalent of painting pictures and that every time I played, I should be painting a picture. After learning a piece, she would make me memorize it and then play with my eyes closed whenever possible and let the music conjure up images in my head and paint pictures. I still do this to this day, and when I'm on stage, interestingly, when I play live, the pictures I paint are not always the same, but they both influence how I play, and the playing influences the pictures I am creating. I started thinking about how wonderful it would be if people could paint their own pictures when listening to the music, and if they did, what an amazing array of pictures there could be. So all the pieces in A Gallery of the Imagination, the album, are geared towards the imagination of the listener, whether that of a painting, a sculpture, pottery, carving, dance, or in the form of meditation. There are 12 pieces in all, 8 vocal pieces, 2 band pieces, and 2 for solo piano. The subjects are very wide-ranging and all created their own pictures for me during the composing and the recording. So again, Dave on keyboards, Rick on keyboards, Korg, Roland, Hammond, Memetron, Mini Moog, the Sledge, IK multimeter, and selected samples. Dave Colquhoun, or however he says his name, plays various Strats and Tellys. Now, Fender Telecaster, Les Paul Standard, Les Paul Custom, Heritage Les Paul, Guild, Squire Strat, some acoustics. Lee Pomeroy plays Rickenbacker bass, Music Man Stingray and Fender Jazz bass, and Ash Sohn plays Gretsch drums, Zildjian cymbals, Remo drum heads, and Vic Firth sticks. Okay, so what's the deal with this album? Well, prog rock this is not. Fans of Rick Wakeman probably don't care because they want to hear everything that the guy does, and that's cool. I'm a firm believer that a vast majority of Rick Wakeman's solo albums are just not that good, at least not to me. I love some of his classic ones. He's got some that are much, much better than others. Quite frankly, a lot of the ones, the majority that I've heard over the years, just don't do anything for me. And this is another one. I thought Red Planet was terrific. This, quite frankly, just puts me to sleep. You know, when I started reading the booklet and reading that little essay that he put in there, and then I heard that there's 8 vocal pieces, only 2 instrumentals with a full band, and then you got a couple solo piano pieces. I was like, all right. Hidden Depths kicks it off. That's one of the main full band instrumental pieces. That's really good. That's pretty much prog rock. It's excellent. There's nice guitar on it. There's some cool keyboards on there. It's bouncy. It's lively. I like that. That set things off on a great first step. And then from there, I was just completely disappointed. First of all, I will say, what is her name again? Haley is a really nice vocalist. it's not her fault that the songs she sings on are just really like laid back. Just, I don't know, they don't do a lot for me. Her voice is nice. The instrumentation is just so mellow. A lot of piano on this album. The synths that are here is nothing like you would expect. There's really very little symphonic anything on this album. And even like guitars, there's just not a lot going on this album. You got Cuban Carnival, which has got these Latin rhythms and things going on. It just sounds like really out of place for Rick Wakeman. The couple of solo piano pieces are nice. The vocal pieces, I guess they're nice. I mean, I listened to this like 4 times, and every time I'm like struggling to find anything that just grabs me here. It's just, again, it's not a prog album, and I think, the English rock ensemble, it's really not even rock. So for me, I'm kind of like, what's the point? Like, what is there to hook me in? There really isn't anything. And I think part of me was expecting like another Red Planet, which was excellent. And then this is just kind of like more of this kind of same nondescript, not really all that entertaining Rick Wakeman solo stuff. We had Rick Wakeman early on, when he first started doing solo albums, knocked it out of the park a couple times, and then he's done all sorts of other things since, sometimes to good results, sometimes not. This is not for me. I really want to like, because I love Rick. He's great. But this just doesn't hold my attention. It doesn't keep me coming back for more. Like I said, I would, if you're a Wakeman fan, give it a try. If you're at all curious, you like Wakeman, but you don't buy all his stuff, and I would definitely give this a listen before you go jumping right into it, because it may or may not be for you. Like I said, it's 75-80% vocal pieces. Haley's got a really nice voice, but the music, the tracks she sings on are just kind of there, right? They don't really excite all that much. It's really mellow and laid back, and it's not prog. There's, other than like 1, maybe 2 tracks on here you could call progressive rock. It's really not, none of the album is even really rock. I don't even know what you call it. Pop, right? I guess. Not really sure. So, but you be the judge. As far as what I would rate this, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5, right? I kind of wanted to give it lower, but I'm sure there's going to be people out there who are going to really like this. And I think the quality, it's good quality musicianship and vocals and whatnot. It's just not doing anything for me. So I'm not going to kind of crap all over it 100% because I think, it's well put together. It's just not for me, right? So I don't find, now that I've listened to it a chunk of times and I'm giving you guys the review, will I ever visit this again? No, definitely not. So Rick Wakeman and the English Rock Ensemble, A Gallery of the Imagination. You be the judge. Maybe you'll really dig it. Maybe you won't. But I'm in the maybe I won't type of thing. So there you have it. 2 out of 5 star. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get an alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. And if you care to make a channel donation, we've got the links to our Ko-Fi page below, as well as the link to our merch page where you can get all sorts of cool Sea of Tranquility stuff. So thanks for watching, everybody. Expect more reviews coming up today. We got all sorts of stuff. We've got new Haken, we've got new Sienna Root, new Wukan Live, got new Molecule, got new Enslaved, all sorts of stuff here. New Celeste. I mean, I got so much to listen to over the next couple of weeks. So hopefully we'll get to everything fairly quickly. But I'm going to try and pump out a few of them for you today. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Pete Pardo. Have a good one. We'll see you real soon. Don't touch that dial. Bye bye.